Another table that goes in different directions just to show the maturity, quantity, availability, the features of the tools, that's also quite important. And as you can see, the ones and twos are not, well, something we should be especially proud of, but these twos and threes at the end of the table show that there is still a place for improvement, and that's the place where CESAR and MetaNet are coming into way. So we would definitely like to raise these numbers at the end of the project by at least by one. Following this direction, there is already certain number of things done thanks to CESAR and MetaNet. So there's just a selection of things covering the major topics, the buzzwords that are MetaNet and CESAR related. So as far as the increasing awareness is concerned, we came up with the idea of creating a general purpose page for informing general audience about the Polish language resources, technologies that are available, the projects that are currently being carried out, language courses, and of course the research centers and key players in the language technology. So you may visit these pages in English, so I encourage you to come there and to see the full range of possibilities of cooperation with the Polish language scene. As far as coverage and scope of operation, we are working on the resources that I have already mentioned that are underrepresented. So the discourse parsers or reference resolvers, multimodal resources are currently being part of the CESAR batches. So you will, in the next month, see what comes out of them. Currently, as far as cross-lingual usage of Polish LRTs is concerned, because it's also nice to show the proper examples and the real examples. The Greek people are now using our shallow parser for Greek. That's quite concrete. As far as availability, reusability, sustainability is concerned, there's quite a good example because there were two morphological dictionaries that were competing, and there were two disjoint communities that, well, wanted to say that this one is better, that one is better, and they were better in some respects. So thanks to CESAR, we managed to bring these two communities together and create a single joint morphological dictionary that's now being created and will be available on the two-clause BSD license. So it means quite a liberal license. Will be available in some part of it in the first batch in November, and the next versions in the next batches of resources that we are preparing in CESAR. As far as quality is concerned, there is also a big movement towards increasing the quality. We are now building the specialized tools for increasing that. For example, for this morphosyntactic dictionary, it's inevitable to build a tool to manage these two resources, to get them combined together. So there is a specialized tool called Lexeme Forge that will be used to maintain the dictionary and will let linguists to work with it. There is another quite an important resource started in the 60s, the frequency corpus of Polish, 500,000, so it's not quite huge, but it was carefully manually annotated. So we are now, thanks to CESAR, working with it to improve the annotation, to verify it again. Together with the National Corpus of Polish, the 1 million sample will have 1.5 million number of segments, which we hope to improve our taggers. And well, there are errors in our resources, and there will be errors, that's for sure. So when you have a tagger that has a 99% quality, and you have a corpus with 1 billion segments, then you can imagine that there's 10 million errors there. That's a lot. So we are building specialized tools to help verify and check and find these errors and correct them. As far as interoperability, we always wanted to be open source. Our resources are available on quite liberal licenses, but and that's quite what we think is compliant with what Fleurnet, Clarion, and Mecanet recommends. So we are just following their recommendations. To conclude, there are various Polish resources and tools available or constructed, will be available in the next months. There are many important centers and players willing to cooperate, waiting for creating synergies cross-lingually and cross-nationally. They are quite proficient in providing expertise for languages such as Polish or similar languages, morphologically rich languages and the free word order languages, because Polish is quite special. Still, as you could see, there are several European projects we have participated, but we would like to have more because we can see that it brings value to our resources and to our activities. So thanks to CESAR, we already improved our resources very much, and we would like to follow this direction. So thank you very much, and please visit the CLIP page. Uses different colors than our presentation, but I guess you can have a look there. So it's CLIP, EPPAN, Warsaw, WAWPL. Thank you very much.